welcome back to the channel The Key Guy, and in this video we are continuing our LeetCode 50 questions series, and today we are going to solve the question gameplay analysis 4. So uh, we are given a table that is activity, and we are having column names as player ID, device ID, event date, and games played. This is integer, date, integer is the data type. Now player ID and event date both comes together and makes the primary key. Okay, now this table shows the activity of players of some games. Got it? Now, each row is a record of a player who logged in and played a number of games, probably zero before logging out on some day using some devices. Okay, so what we need to do exactly, we are having one table activity which is having player ID, that device ID, event date, and games played. Now, what we need to do, we need to write a solution to report fraction of players that logged in again on the day after the day they logged in first. Okay, so a player should log in on one date, then it should be logged in on second date. We need to find those and round it off to two decimals. In other words, you need to count the number of players that logged in for at least two consecutive days. Okay. If you are following me in this series, you know which type of join you need to use to solve this question. Okay. So starting from their first login date, then divide the number of by total number of players. The result should be in format this. So player ID 11233. Okay, device ID is 22311. Now if we see here the dates, so this player number 1 will entered on this date 1 and 2 with same month, so this should be one player that is consecutive. 2, it is only one row, so negligible for me. Okay, 3 have two rows but dates were different, so we have only one date. Okay, like one player which was consecutive in upcoming days. So an answer also only one player is there, and we have total logged in players, that is 3. Distinct players ID 3, so 1 divided by 3 equal to 0.33. That will be the answer. So what you need to do to solve this questions, look, you just need to find consecutive days. Okay, and this type of question will be easily solved by self join or inner join, and any join with you can place in this table only. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to find here, let's come to the solution as well. So for solution, select star from table activity. This is my template. What I'm going to do, I'm going to find player ID with minimum event date, and this date is my login date. For example, when player login, so star, here you can see there are 3 records, so you will see only the date where, okay, it is giving me an error. So just I'm doing this by group by, as I'm using min here, group by this player ID. Now let's see by running what I'm getting. I should get player ID and with the date like when they have gone their first entry. So yeah, player 1 and 3, this is the latest date, second for this, and third for this. Okay, so till here we got the player ID with the minimum date, that means login date. So closing this, naming it as A1 for activity 1. I am joining this. Okay, I'm using a left join just to make sure the null values. So I want null values. I will let you know why I want null values here. So left join the same table activity that I'm naming as A2 on. On means condition. On what condition? So I want A2 dot player ID equal to A1 dot player ID, and now what A1 is having, A1 is having login date. Okay, so and you want consecutive days. So what you will do, A2 dot event date equal to A1 dot not event date. Look, here we are taking this as login date. So login date plus 1, because why this is so? Because you can see it is giving us 1. So now I want 2 from this table A2. So that is why in joining condition we are giving like this. Okay. And it is over for me. Now what we want to calculate friction. So like star from. Okay. Now instead of from, let's go to A1 and just take A1 dot player ID. Nothing. Simply running. It will give me something that we are looking for. I just want 1. If we are getting 1 from A1, that means our query is working successfully. And on the next part, we will just count this total number of unique players and we are fine with it. Okay, so look, we are getting 1, 2, 3 now. Okay, from A1. So let me just check this with A2, what we are getting with A2. Okay, so I am getting 1 and other things as null. So it is basically fine for me. As of now, I am just going to use count here, count A2 dot player ID. Let me check what will happen. What was the count? I am just interested in count. So count is 1 and that is the thing which I wanted. Count of A1 dot player ID. This should be 3. I know, and we will get some fraction value here. Okay, but here we want distant as well. I don't think so. It will change our result set, but it will show us something that which we are going to achieve. Round coming here, rounding by 2, wrong answer. Okay, and we want it as fraction. So this should be named as fraction. Running this again. Yeah. Okay. What we did from this, we find out what was the min date. That means the first login date. We joined activity table again. We joined this activity table again based on this condition. First ID should be equal and date. As we know, A1 is containing that date which is having only what? Min ID. So we are just doing A1 by 1. Now A1 is having both 3 IDs, right? But A2 is only having consecutive ones, right? So count of consecutive ones is 1 and count of all just different IDs, that is 3, and we round it by, so it is giving us 0.33%. Hope this is clear to you. If not, you can comment on this video. This video will show you here inside playlist. If you click on the here and search, so you will find all 50 questions here. So thank you for watching. Okay, bye.